Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Delgado, and today I'll be exploring how Grand Theft Auto 5 can be seen not just as a violent or chaotic game, but as what Mary Flanagan and Helen Nissenbaum call a moral laboratory. This means games can teach us about values and ethics through its gameplay and not just its story. First, let's start with games as moral laboratories. According to Flanagan and Nissenbaum, every game contains values, not just in its story, but in how it's played as well. For example, they write that values are present not only in what makes games say, but in how they make players act. So when you play GTA, even your actions like stealing a car, helping a friend run their business, or running from police express and test moral boundaries. The game becomes kind of an experiment about behavior, choice, and consequences. I think this is really real for this game in specific, just because GTA is a whole experiment about doing all these bad things and seeing how that makes us feel, and also kind of shows us the moral cost of doing all these bad things because a lot of the characters have all this wealth and success, but at the end of the day, they're not the most loved people in their world. How GTA reflects its creators' values. In GTA, the internal values, meaning those within the gameplay, include freedom, risk, and rebellion. Players are rewarded for breaking rules, but also face consequences through wanted levels or police chases. The external values, meaning Rockstar's design decisions, show satire and social critique. Michael's mansion is a perfect example. It represents wealth and success, but at the same time, emotional emptiness. So even while the game looks like it celebrates crime, it's truly showing us the moral cost of greed. Michael is a character who is super wealthy and super successful, but at the same time, the game shows us how those two things don't really add up to being loved or respected by your family. Shun, celebrated, or encouraged. GTA's values are complicated. On one hand, the violence and crime are condemned by society. We see the headlines calling the game dangerous or immoral, but on the other hand, the same culture that criticizes GTA also celebrates money, power, and rebellion, the very things the game exaggerates. Flanagan and Nissenbaum say games can reinforce dominant social values, but they can also challenge and critique them. So GTA doesn't just glorify bad behavior, it exposes the contradictions in our own culture. The technology and design of GTA are key to how we experience its values. I believe that the realism from the lighting to talk shows make the world feel authentic, and that's what makes the moral choices also feel so real. Rockstar's satire, fake ads, talk radio, even in-game TV shows all comment on American consumerism. Flanagan and Nissenbaum note that design choices reflect the beliefs, intentions, and values of those who make them. So every street, every billboard, and every joke in GTA is part of a social critique. GTA as a reflection, not just a rebellion. So to wrap it up, GTA isn't just about chaos or violence. It's a mirror of the values we already live with. For example, greed, success, freedom, and power. Through play, we explore those values safely and critically. As Flanagan and Nissenbaum remind us, play can be an ethical reflection. In that sense, GTA helps us see our own world and our own morality more clearly. I think that this is very true. GTA helps us reflect on the things that people are so obsessed with in the real world. It helps us see how invaluable those things are. It shows us how wealth and success are not as important as being loved by your family or respected by your community. These are the references that I use for my presentation. And thank you guys so much for sticking around for this presentation and listening to me talk about how GTA 5 can be seen as a moral laboratory.